Dear friends, today we are going to see how we can prepare a speech or presentation in 10 easy steps. What is public speaking? Should all of us need it? The question is straight, simple. Public speaking can be understood as a person speaking to a group of people face to face in a formal situation. It is not friends talking each other, normal conversation, but something official, something formal. One person talking to a group of people is the idea to be taken. Do we do it often? Yes, we do it. In our sales meetings, when we are meeting with a client, when we have a meeting in our office, when there is a farewell party, when we are welcoming somebody, when we are commenting somebody in a meeting, when we are asking a question, when we are presenting something, when we are interacting with the audience. And seriously, if you do not have a knack of handling the crowd in communication, speaking to them, interacting with them, giving some information, educating them, training them, you're seriously going to lose something. Your career growth, your business development, expansion, and people with good communication skills are understood as leaders. Leadership. One of the major pillars of leadership is good communication skills. Do you want to learn it or not? Obviously, everyone has to. Come on, let us dig in. What are these 10-step process in which you can pick up basics, the essentials of communication skills in public speaking? How to prepare a winning speech. My dear friend, glossophobia. 77% of world population has one form or other of this phobia. Fear to speak in public. So, should you need to worry? No. There are so many of us like you in this 77%. If you're going to speak somewhere, if you're going to address somebody at some point, if you're going to give a sales presentation, if you're in a meeting, if you're in a conference, we know something for certain. We have a theme in our hand, point number 1. We have a venue in our mind, point number 2. And you are sure of whom you're going to address, who you're speaking to, the audience. Major 3 factors. You know what the subject you're going to talk, you know in which place or venue you are going to address them, and you know the audience, obviously. So we have covered the basics, you know it all. Before starting our preparation, keep it in mind one factor. What is the duration of the speech or presentation which you are going to make? The time frame. Fix it in your mind and start your preparation. It will help you to have a target time frame in your mind with which you can collect the materials, you can arrange them in order and deliver them in time. Timing is everything. Let's start. What is the step number 1? Once you know the audience, once you know where you're going to speak, once you know the time frame, once you know your target audience or your listeners, who are your audience? Is it office goers? Is it working professionals? Is it senior management? Or is it high school students? Or is it somebody going to be LKG or UKG children, nursery kids? You need to modify your message based on whom you are going to address. Therefore, keep in your mind your target audience while you go for this first step, collecting information. You will not collect a lot of research data and statistics, bar charts and pie charts for nursery children to educate on something very simple like handwriting activity, the better way to do that will be just go with a hand sanitizer, demonstrate in front of the children and ask them to experiment it and give them idea, standing with them and taking them and talking to them one by one, face to face, right?
Now, let's have a look at point number 2. Out of all the data collected, now select 2 or 3 major points. You might have collected so many points with your research, and this is the time to choose 1 or 2 most relevant points and same number of supporting points. Most probably you will be getting to talk on a topic less than 10 minutes, and keeping in mind that you need to be ready with minimum 3 major points and 3 supporting points. Now let's move on. Our next step is to fix a title for the speech. The title should be good enough to generate curiosity in the mind of your listeners. Narrow it down. Suppose you are going to talk on a topic related to COVID-19 pandemic. How shall you put your title? Can it be like COVID-19? That is too broad. But if you put a title like this, COVID-19 impact on travel and tourism in 2020, maybe that's a good enough title so that people can really remember that you spoke something on travel and tourism impact with COVID-19 pandemic. And one cue, if you're planning a humorous speech, titling possibilities are endless. Use some surprise elements, some funny title so that you can hook with the audience. And now let's move on to step number 4. How to open the speech. Opening techniques. Many other speakers go on to the stage with no plan to how to open a speech, and they fail miserably to impress the audience or hold their attention. After finalizing your major points, the opening has to be planned very well. Think of something creative and relevant to open your speech. You could use a story, you could use a quotation, you could use some statistics, some stunning data, facts and figures, or you can open with a question to the audience. Pick a suitable one and execute it in less than 30 seconds or less than 60 seconds. Not more than that. Step 5. Structure of the speech. How do we structure the speech? Once we have identified all major points, supporting points, now we need to give a definite structure. And how do we plan to transition from point number 1 to point number 2 and point number 3 and to the conclusion? So this structure we need to plan in our mind. Now we plan the first point, supporting point, then the rest. You can use a story or incident or data as supporting points and make your transitions smooth. The most important step in speech preparation is how to plan a memorable conclusion. Many a times speakers fail to impress as they do not have any call to action or a definite conclusion, but they land up quite harsh. They crash land and nobody remembers what they have spoken. My advice is this: to prepare and practice a memorable conclusion. Recap your major points, connect with your title or introduction or the main idea, and the most important thing, have a call to action. It is essential that your listeners go with something to take away. Give them a clear call to action. Encourage them to do something so that they will remember your speech. Practice it next time. Step number 7. Practice. Should we need to practice? I know everything. I know the topic very well. I have read everything. I have collected all the information. I have written down, but I don't want to practice. Should we do it? Definitely, you should practice. A smooth delivery is the result of practice. Therefore, it is mandatory that everyone who is going to speak and present should time themselves and practice well. If the time is exceeding, cut down on any point which can be spared. If you are planning to use any property or presentation tools, practice using them too. And definitely avoid surprises. Practice well and present well. Next step number 8 is to appear confident. Plan your day. If you are having a presentation or a speech tomorrow, sleep well today. Appear fresh, be energetic and smiling, dress suitably, dress with fitting clothes and comfortable ones. Look out for any loose fitting or tight fitting clothes which will make you uncomfortable. Avoid using brand new shoes or slippers, causing a strange feeling when you move around. And obviously you are the best judge. You know how to appear confident, and the only thing you need to put on is a smile. Be pleasant. Step number 9. Let your body help. Let your body support you. Now you are ready to speak. Confidence is the result of preparation. You are well dressed, you are prepared to speak, and let your body help you. Choose words which are suitable for the audience, humor which is suitable to the message, and avoid talking too loud or too low, too fast or too slow, and be your best. Use emotions, vocal variety, pitch, tone of voice, gestures, body language, movements to speak. Smile. It will kill the distance. It will make your audience listen to you more carefully, and you will appear confident.
Alright, we have reached step number 10 and you are on the stage. What should you do? Just before starting the speech, you may have the entire speech trying to remember them all, being nervous. No. And the suggestion is just remember your opening line. That's it. Rest will come while you are there after starting the speech. And should you carry the complete speech written in sheets of paper with you? No. Carry cue cards. Just the titles or the major points. So that in case you forget something, in case you doubt on something, just take it and have a look at it. But do not read. That will not impress the audience. The whole work you have done will go waste. And what is the next thing? Interact with the audience. Reduce the distance. Smile at them. Show your confident body language. The positive expressions on your face. Use your body to interact, to convey the points. And use your voice. Use your eyes. Use your accent. Use the pitch, volume, speed. All these are in your favor. Use it. You have prepared, and this is the time to impress. I wish you all the best. Prepare the speech. In case you have some more doubts about these points, write to us, drop us a line. We are listening. Let's grow in communication following these 10 rules of how to prepare a winning speech.